Good afternoon, everyone. Students, today I'm going to discuss chapter 3, various peripheral devices. Yes, today I'm going to discuss various peripheral devices of computer. Okay. First of all, you have to know what is peripheral. Okay. You see, the external device that going to be attached to your computer, those devices are known as peripheral devices. Like your keyboard, your mouse, joystick, scanner, pen drive, yes, external hard disk, monitor, these all are your peripheral devices. So when I am saying the peripheral devices, then I can categorize these peripheral devices in three parts. One is the input, another one is the processing one, and the next one is the output. Okay. Now, what is the input? Devices. The devices which are help or which are useful for the user, yes, to feed the data to the PC. There are many devices through which you can enter your data to your PC. Light pen, your scanner, your keyboard, mouse. But today, my dear, I will focus only on input devices. You have the processing also and you have the output also. So I will be discussing only the input. See, one more device is there, my dear. That is called the storage device. Okay. That also I will include, my dear. And that will be the section of processing one. Okay. Now, first one is your input. You know, there are many devices through which you can be able to feed the data in your PC. First one is your keyboard. This is the best input device. Okay. You know, nowadays we have the mouse, but earlier when we were having MS-DOS operating system, at that time, yes, we were using only the keyboard. And using the keyboard, we can be able to feed the data because that was our CUI mode. Now we are having the GUI mode. That's why we are using the mouse to make our work easier. Okay. But before, 15 years before, yes, we were not having such type of, yes, devices like mouse. Okay. So in that case, anyhow, we have to feed the data to the computer. We have to go only for the keyboard because we were using the MS-DOS. Your Windows 97 came, yes, like that one. But before 97, yes, we were having, yes, the other MS Office 3.1 also. Okay, MS operating system 3.1. But actually that was not popular that time. Still we were using, yes, the DOS operating system. Okay, at that time there were no concept of mouse. Okay, so in that case we were using the keyboard, and keyboard was very useful to type the command. Okay, as you are doing MS-DOS, and in MS-DOS you have to execute any command, you have to not take help of mouse. Okay, I'm showing you, but I cannot show you here because if I show there again, yes, my network will go. Okay, now if I'm talking about the keyboard, there are different keyboards. Okay, first one is your normal keyboard, you know, where you will not see the multimedia keys. internet surfing keys, only you will see the simple keyboard which have only alphabets, special characters, functions. Okay, yes, these all keys, numeric keypad, only you can see this one. But nowadays we are having the multimedia keyboard. Via which you can operate, yes, your player, video player. Okay, you can be able to start, you can be able to stop, you can be able to make it fast. Okay, 10 seconds fast, 15 seconds fast, like that. Same way you can have the pause also. These all activities you can do it. But you are having the internet surfing keys also. If you are using internet, that you want to reload it, refresh it, you want to stop it, these all activities you can do it. Now, the next one is your flexible keyboard. It is just like a mat, you know. If you have to sit, then what do you have to do? You have to spread the mat. If you have to go somewhere, then you will roll it and then go it. Same way, you are having this type of keyboard also available. Okay. Yes, where if you want to use it, you can spread it on the table and you can use it. Okay. Now, the next one is your virtual keyboard. I think it is not coming. Wait. Now, next one is a virtual keyboard. This type of keyboard doesn't exist. Physically, you cannot see this type of keyboard. Okay. I'm giving the best example. Online or on-screen keyboard you have seen or not? If suppose your keyboard is not working, in that case, if you have to type your keys, then you have to go for on-screen keyboard. This is available in the Windows operating system. There you will be getting a virtual, yes, virtual keyboard, and using this you can be able to type your letter, but your work will not be fast, because at that time, one by one, yes, you have to select the keys, and that will be only done by the help of mouse. Okay. Now, next part. Now, students, the next part is mouse. Students, mouse is also an input device, but it is never used just for typing the text. Then what is the purpose of mouse? It is used to select the items, execute the items, to play games, to draw pictures. Okay, especially we are using such type of device only for such cases. Okay, now when I'm talking about the mouse, there you have the different mouse. One is the mechanical mouse. Yes, I think you have not seen this type of mouse. You are having a mouse, and below the mouse you will see a ball, and that ball is used to move the mouse pointer on the screen. Okay, but it has a lot of problems, yes, given to the user. Due to that, nowadays the mechanical mouse is not used, because dust can enter and can affect the roller. Okay, and if it will affect the roller and you try to move your mouse pointer will not move nicely. You have to go up, it will go left side. You have to go right, it will go down side. So you cannot be able to perform your work using the mechanical mouse. For that, you have to take out the ball, you have to clean it, and again you have to place it over there. Okay, then your problem can be sorted. Okay, now the next one is the optical mouse. Now, you all have seen this optical mouse. Yes, this optical mouse is used, yes, in our PC, okay, to do the same work that we can do by the help of mechanical mouse. Here we are using the optical light, yes, to move the mouse pointer. Okay, there we are not having a ball and then ball will move, then my mouse pointer also will move on the screen. No, we are using the optical light to move the mouse pointer on the screen. Now, the next one is cordless mouse. This is also called as wireless mouse. Now, here what happens, using the infrared, okay, you get your mouse gets the signal, and as per that, how you move it, same way your mouse pointer also will move on the screen. Okay, this is used in the shops also. Now, in which case your cordless mouse will help a lot. Suppose you want to show your presentation, okay, in that case you can place your laptop, you can place your desktop anywhere at a location, and you can control the movement of your mouse pointer by the help of cordless mouse. That means, but you have to be very, very careful what the range it has. You have to be in within that range, and you will go for it. Cannot be able, yes, to recognize that mouse which you are trying to move it. So you have to be in a range to use the cordless mouse. Okay, there is no physical wire required to move your mouse pointer on the screen. Now, the next part is your joystick. You all are aware of joystick. Especially, we are using this device for playing games. Okay, have you seen the gear? Have you seen the gear of your car? How you change your gear? Same type, yes, yes, of stick is used. Okay, via this you can have your movement. Suppose you are going to play, yes, the car race. This game you want to play it. With mouse you cannot be comfortable, but via the joystick you can be able to play the games nicely. Okay, because it is not having a stick which will let the car move in all four directions, but it will allow you to fire also, it will allow you to jump also. There are different buttons available on the joystick. Via this you can entertain a lot, yes, by, yes, playing your game on the computer. Okay, now the next one is your light pin. It is just like your pen. Okay, but using this pen you can be able to draw anything directly on the screen. As suppose I have to draw a picture, then what I will do it, I will take a flat surface, there I will keep my mouse, and then I will drag my mouse using the left mouse button, and as I move, same way I will see my movement of the cursor on the screen. But as I move, yes, there it will drag a line also. Yes, so that if I want, yes, anything to be drawn on the screen, yes, that also I can draw it via the help of, yes, such type of device. But there I can have a lot of problems. Okay, it is not going you to give a short, yes, edges, okay, via which you can be able to change the position of your mouse, sorry, of your picture, or you can be able to twist your line in any direction. But via the light pen you can be able to do it. Even your line is very thin, yes, you can make this line as curve also, you can make this line as straight also, which way you want, that you can do it. Not only this, this light pen is also used for digital signature also. Okay, now the next part is your scanner. It is also an input device, but it scans your images, scans your photos, scans your text. But when I'm talking about the scanner, there you will be having different types of scanner. One is handheld scanner, next one is flat bed. We are having only two, my dear. Okay, you are having other types of drum scanner, but generally we are using these two. Okay, if you want to do yourself, okay, by holding the handheld scanner to scan the images, you can do it. Okay, but you have to be very very careful. It should have one way movement. If you have done, yes, half, and again you are going in reverse way, what will happen? You will be having that image or that section repeated twice. So you have to be very very careful while scanning the image using the handle. Flatbed is the best one. Only you have to keep your image there in that device, and automatically this analog pictures will be converted into digital automatically, because it will go one by one to scan your images, scan your text, and same way how it is shown on your paper, same way it will be displayed on the screen. Now students, next part is the digitizer. Now students, I am going to discuss what is digitizer. Yes, this is also an input device, but it is going to convert what your analog signal into digital signal. Okay. You might have heard about the modem. What is the role of a modem in our PC? To convert your analog signal into digital signal. Same here. If suppose you have an image, and that image you want to convert it into digital signal, you can go for digitizer. Okay, any image which is in the form of analog signal, yes, that image can be converted into digital signal by the help of digitizer. It will just have your image in the form of 0 and 1. Now the next part is your microphone. Wait. Yes. See, what is microphone? I hope you all are using the microphone whenever you are talking with someone. Okay, you use your, yes, a headphone. Okay, but headphone has a microphone. Okay, via this you can be able to speak and the listener can be able to listen it. Okay, so what is a microphone? It is also an input device. Why? Because it is going to capture your voice. Listen, my dear, my voice is in analog way. Okay, my analog data will be now converted into digital one. Yes, if suppose I have to do the recording of my voice, that will be voice recording. Then as I'm speaking, just now I'm speaking, that is my analog signal. But when I will store this data in the computer, yes, using the recording device, what will happen? That software which I am using for recording my voice, that software will convert my analog signal into digital signal. Okay, listen one thing. Whenever we are using the input devices, we think about the digital signal. Whatever we do it, either we are giving this one in the analog. Computer never entertain analog. It entertains only the digital one. So that's why even I am using the keyboard 1, 2, 3, 4, but it will be converted into digital form. Okay. Now you have the other devices also that you all are knowing. That is OCR, OMR, MICR. MICR, magnetic character recognition. Here you have the different codes written with magnetic oxide. Using this, yes, it can be checked whether your check is genuine or fraud. You are having the OMR, optical mark reader. Generally, it is used to check the OMR sheet. Okay, if I am using the OMR device, optical mark reader, this device will be able to recognize all those marks. That is done either with the help of pencil or with the help of pen. Actually, when you have already given, yes, SOF examination, yes, where you have the question and that answer you have to fill it in the OMR sheet. You have to fill A, B, C, D. Out of that, any one, you have to fill it either by the help of pencil or pen. And these sheets are submitted and these sheets are entertained by the OMR device. And as per that, you get your marks. Okay. You have the optical character reader also. This device also used, yes, to convert your, yes, physical characters that are on a page into digital way. Okay, so these all are the input devices which I discussed, my dear. I hope you all have understood. Thank you, my dear.